Good morning and howdy, cowboys and cowgirls.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mecum in the Morning for day 2 of Mecum in the Morning, but day 3 of the auction here in Harrisburg. And Brianna, we have another special guest.
We do. It's a Matt sandwich today, and I'm kind of liking it. Look at those muscles,
You
Matt.
said it.
We're so excited to have Matt Morvac, one of our primary lead auctioneers here in the set. And Brianna, we have a reason for that he's joining us here today, and you want to set it up a little bit about why he's...
Well, we'll get there after we give the morning rundown.
Oh, okay. Well, I was pulling at the reins.
Yeah, I know.
Matt might
calm
say.
down, cowboy.
All right. Well,
We don't rehearse this.
We are live, folks.
we are live. All right. Well, all right. As Brianna said, let's talk about what we have in store for today here on the auction block. Man, we've got a great day ahead. We've got 64 pieces of road art, all kinds of neon, gas pumps, vintage signs, and a whole lot more. 303 great collector vehicles, trucks, and motorcycles, Brianna. That's exciting.
I know, some really cool motorcycles.
Two-wheels.
Yeah.
And we have 5 collections that are going to be part of today. Really well curated vehicles, Brianna. I love how easy they are to identify here on the auction. Here at the auction, really easy to see each of those collectors' kind of taste and how they assembled their collection. And of course, we've got the Adventure Zone. I was out there coloring.
We'll talk about that a little later in the show, Matt. Don't spoil the fun.
I love spoiling fun. That's one of my favorite things to do. But there you can see road art. Head down there and say hello to Tiffany and the rest of our road art team.
Yeah, so again, let's talk about what you were about to talk about earlier. Is Matt, there's a reason why you're here on the set today. So before we do roll some footage, why do we have you on the set today, Matt?
It's with a heavy heart. We've lost our good friend Hulk Hogan, who was a customer here at Mecum Auctions and was a friend to many of our other customers here. And the auction is a great nationwide common ground for the meeting of a lot of friends and car enthusiasts and people, as well as car enthusiasts who maybe like to have a brew or two when the day's over with. But it was where we first met, or where I first met Hulk Hogan and a lot of our customers here, and Mecum Auctions as a family-based company, we think of those customers as family. And when we lose them, it hits a lot of us, pretty hard. We've had collections in the past of lost family members, and that's just something that we don't hit on enough. Is when we do lose a family member, that it leaves a void. In these auctions. These auctions are so, wholesome, and when there's a spoke missing in the wheel, you don't get used to it right away.
Well, let's check out a very well put together package that we put in memory of Hulk yesterday.
It's the end of my shift. It's time to go enjoy a real American beer. Getting to meet Hulk Hogan here at Mecum Auctions was a great experience. He came here as an ambassador for a charity, and we got to know one another. We actually became really, really good friends outside of Mecum Auctions. He was a great car enthusiast. He loved his Mopars, whether it was professional wrestling or all the way here to collector cars. He had that light. With auction entertainment, you kind of go outside of your comfort zone a little bit in order to keep the crowd entertained. He did it the same way in the entertainment world. I was privileged to get to know Hulk Hogan outside of the ring. When the real individual came out, he's a really, really neat individual to know. He's a very caring person and always thinking of others, and we're going to miss him here at Mecum Auctions. He's going to be greatly missed. Time to have a real American beer and listen to another real legend. Here's you, Hulkster.
It was really sad. Matt was up on the auction block yesterday when the news broke that Hulk passed away, and his phone was blowing up, and Matt wanted to pay this tribute to Hulk, and they were very close friends and have a beer. So I'm glad you and Matt got to share a beer and share some memories of Hulk. But to turn it around, we got to visit the Adventure Zone a couple days ago, so let's check it out. If you're here in Harrisburg, come check out Mecum Auctions. We even got the Adventure Zone. Here at the Adventure Zone, we've got the Power Wheels course. Let's go check it out. We've got motorcycles, cars. We've even got cars for the bigger kids. I knew Matt was somewhere. He's out here riding his Schwinn that he bought last weekend. Hey, Matt, how's the course?
New lap record.
Yeah? Are you going to let the kids take the cars out today?
I guess.
All right, guys, maybe you'll get a chance to race our very own Matt Avery out here on the course this weekend. We've even got great photo opportunities. Well, just like Matt shows you right here at the Trans Am. All right, Mel, what do we have going on here?
We got some slot car racing going on.
Can I get you to race our very own Matt Avery?
I would love to do that.
And I think Matt's cheating. We also have a bunch of other activities. As you can see, Matt and Lena are hard at work. They're coloring. We've got coloring contests that we actually choose winners from every day. We've got Vicky. Mel, what are you doing over here?
I'm painting.
Are you going to take this one home with you?
This is going to be my personal.
I'm really proud of your work.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys, now get back to work. We'll see you over here at the Adventure Zone. You know, it's really funny whenever I'm looking for you guys, to try to get you guys to do some work. You're over there hanging out at the Adventure Zone.
I like to think we were working.
It's meant for kids.
Oh.
Just throwing that out there.
Well, big kids.
Big kids and small kids. Yeah.
But it is a lot of fun. It's a great opportunity that if you do come out with the family or some little ones to have them hang out and still engage in some car activities. And every now and then I think an adult should be allowed,
That is true. That is true. But you guys actually had some adult fun last weekend at Syracuse, right?
We did. So as we talked yesterday on the show, our last weekend was a very busy weekend. We had teams all around the country, Brian, and Alyssa and I were at the Syracuse Nationals. We did an overview yesterday, kind of detailing all the fun that was there. But of course, we had some serious hardware in the Mecum booth, and I had to spotlight that.
You want rare muscle? This is it. We're talking about a pair of serious Mopar convertibles, both pilot cars that help set the tone for some of the baddest iron to ever roll out of Detroit. These two, a 1970 Dodge Challenger RT and a 1970 Plymouth Cuda, are both V-codes, meaning they're equipped with the legendary 440 6-pack V8, and they're also equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission topped with the iconic pistol grip shifter. This, it's believed to be the first Challenger convertible produced with the 440 6-pack. It also features the A33 track pack and comes with extensive documentation. Equally impressive is this Cuda. As pilot car number 4, it's believed to be the very first 1970 Cuda convertible built with the V-code engine. It's painted alpine white with the side stripe delete. This car has undergone a full showroom quality restoration and shows fewer than 9,000 miles on the odometer. Next to these historic drop tops, we have the cars from the Winter Circle project and the passionate high school students that built them.
First thing is, can you believe these were built by high school students? My name is Stephen Policetti. I'm part of the Winter Circle project. I've been a part of this project for 2 years, both on the marketing and build side of the project. It's a total of 6 schools building a Factory 5 Roadster, either a Daytona Coupe or a Cobra. They're going to Mecum auctions in Pennsylvania. This program is definitely preparing us for more than just right now in high school, but for life.
Funny enough, we met someone who painted this car. Joe, you've got a neat tie-in to one of the cars, but you're also one of the founders of Brushfest. What is this artistic exhibition all about?
What we do is we get 60 or 70 artists that come from all over the country, and then we hold an auction. 100% of the proceeds go right to Ronald McDonald House. Last year, we were able to raise $83,000 in 3 days.
This team, what's their background? What's their skill set like?
All of these guys here are professional auto pinstripers. They come from all over the country. 90% of them do this full time. They go from car show to car show, and they basically pinstripe hot rods.
Why is Brushfest such a natural fit for the Syracuse Nationals?
Well, this is just a great show because it's a hot rod show. You know, a lot of cars out of the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, and that's where pinstriping and this type of artwork really was formed. So it's got a very big culture, and it's got a big hot rod culture. So everybody buying our panels are all car people, and they understand it, and they just enjoy the artwork.
Well, thanks for sharing, Joe. It's a fabulous form of art, and it's real exciting to see it here.
Thank you very much. We're having a great time.
Again, sometimes you get to be having all the fun, being around all the cool cars. So yesterday was when the Winner's Circle collection got to roll off the block. All 5 of those cars sold. They're all sold at no reserve. And the average selling price was over $40,000 per car.
Yeah, that's awesome. And the neat thing, Brianna, is that is going to be used to fund the next round of vehicles being built by high school students there in the Northeast. Shout out to Pius and his team, the Winner's Circle Project, for spearheading that, putting that together, and getting those high schools involved. I had the chance to chat with them a couple different times. I went out to Lime Rock Raceway for their championship at the end of the school year, where all of the high school teams met together. They had lunch, parents came out, teachers came out, kind of celebrated the year. But I love how it's not just the wrenching, Brian. It's the full package about getting students involved with even marketing and raising funds to build those vehicles, make modifications. And I also had the chance to chat with some of those students at the Syracuse Nationals, and they were revved up, ready to go. And it was interesting how some of them said that they were definitely going to be doing automotive, and then some said that they weren't, but they still really valued the program and how they were going to be taking those skills with them. So I love that. It's really neat. I'm excited to see what the next round is.
You want to know another interesting fun fact about the Winner's Circle Project and the Syracuse Nationals?
Yes, I love fun facts.
One of the people who bought one of the Winner's Circle Project cars was someone who saw the cars at Syracuse Nationals, registered to bid at Syracuse Nationals, came down from upstate New York, and bought one of those cars here yesterday.
That's a very fun fact.
That's a really cool full circle moment, but that goes to show the importance of when you do register to, or you consign a vehicle, the importance of marketing and getting that vehicle out there, whether it's getting those photos on time, getting the photos on the website, or putting your car on display, right? So whether it's working with Mecum, organizing with us to, if we're going to events, making it, available, working with us to, bring the car to an event or displaying it at events prior to the auction or whatever. But that car might have not sold to that customer for whatever it was if that car wasn't on display at Syracuse. So marketing does help. I might be a little biased because I am the head of marketing here at Mecum, but I thought that was a really cool full circle moment that I had to share with our audience.
Well, Brianna, I have a fun fact for you.
Do you?
I sure do. Do you know that the 2 Mopars that we had, they are called pilot cars, but they don't involve airplanes?
Yes, I did know that, Matt, but thank you for that fact.
Well, maybe that's not a fun fact, but I thought we could talk a little bit about that because those are really significant drop tops. So both of those are called pilot cars, Brianna, and essentially what that is it's a little bit more advanced than a prototype in the evolution of automotive development, right? You would obviously start off with renderings, then you would move to a prototype. A pilot car would be production ready, but would be very early and be used for different purposes. So in the case of these 2 cars, again, they were some of the earliest built. One of them was used for automotive press. So I really like to think that these kind of help pave the way for kind of the muscle that Dodge and Plymouth were churning out during that era in very, very serious cars. They really check all the boxes. I was talking with our producer, Alyssa, on site about why these cars really kind of hit the sweet spot for enthusiasts. It's a simple formula, Brian. Big muscle engine underneath the hood, drop top, and lots of power. And I'm really excited to see these cross the block. They're selling tomorrow here at Harrisburg, and they're on display. So if you come out and you're into these cars, these are rare sights to see together, let alone apart, but together. You can catch them on the red carpet just farther down from the service station.
Okay, question for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Out of the 2, what one would you take home?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think I would take I think I would take the red one. It's got that arrest me red look to it.
Arrest me red.
Yeah, I think that's what they call it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because you drive fast.
Yeah. You don't drive fast in the white one?
You would drive fast in the white one. What about you? Which one what's your pick between the 2?
I would take the white one.
Take the white one? Yeah.
Yeah. I would wear all black outfit.
Ooh, and a scarf?
Yeah. No, not a scarf.
Okay.
Yeah.
No
a
scarf.
Bandana. Like a tight bandana around the neck, like a black one.
Like Audrey Hepburn?
I said around the neck.
Oh, got it.
Not around the head. That's not an Audrey Hepburn
like
style
a pirate
car. Yeah, I would wear like some really cool Wayfarer Ray-Bans and I would rock.
You would rock
Maybe
it.
to some Ozzy Osbourne.
You would rock
Yeah,
it. But
yeah.
both are, like I said, historically significant cars. Really need to see them together. Drop us a comment. Let us know between the two, which one do you want the keys for to take for a drive?
Yeah. But in other news, our buddy Rutledge got really excited about a car yesterday. And, well, let's walk through the process of him trying to win a car.
Hey everybody, Rutledge Wood here. I'm in Harrisburg for the Mecum auction. And, you know, I love being a part of Mecum. We're on ESPN Plus, you can't miss it. But sometimes it's more than just working the auction. Sometimes you find something that catches your eye, and that's what's happened to me today. So I got to go register to bid because I'm going to try and get a car today. This is so exciting. I'm a registered bidder now. Let me show you what we're going to bid on. Come on. I just want you to know it's the first time I've ever registered to bid on something.
Really?
Yes. Okay, so this is the car that officially made me register to bid. This is a 2003 Mitsubishi Evo 8. And the Evolution is a really fun car. It's all-wheel drive, big turbo on this car. Uses the 4G63, which is this legendary engine that Mitsubishi used. And this, the Eclipse, a lot of other stuff. This one's only got 57,000 miles. Now, the wild thing is I could go visit my friends at Mecum Financing, but because I've got a budget set aside for a new project, this would fit within there, assuming the numbers work for me. So it's pretty cool. No reserve. I'm excited. Let's see what happens. I don't want to be too eager, and it went like lightning. People knew. Apparently, I wasn't the only one that sniffed out a great ride. 24 grand. For the record, that's good. That's what that car should be going for. Hence why I was trying to get it for a deal, because you got to watch. Unless you're paying attention to Mecum, you show up, you look online, you will miss a ton of deals. So it turns out I tried to get a deal, but then it was moving so quickly that I was just like, wait, what? I said, what? And then it was gone. What do they say? It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. I had a great time. See y'all next time.
Quite the poet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, man. So we were out with him throughout that whole process, and we were standing behind the block with him. He wanted to stand behind. He didn't want to, call it out that he was bidding, in case someone wanted to start a bidding war with him. And I was like, okay, don't be too eager, right from the start. Let's see where the bidding goes. And I was like, all right, when it got to 15, I'm like, okay, bid now. And I was like, Rut, bid. And he just stared at me. And I'm like, Rut, put some skin in the game. And it was like, nothing was going on.
he had like that deer in the headlight look.
You saw it.
I did too.
And then when it got to 18, I'm like, Rut, are you going to do anything? He just couldn't.
Yeah.
I think he was just so scared. This was his first time ever bidding on a car. And then I'm like, we're now at 20. Are you going to do anything? And he was just frozen. I think he got so nervous. Honestly, bidding on a car can be nervous at times, especially your first time. It tends, and it does go by fast. We sell how many cars an hour? Like sometimes like 30, 40 cars an
30
hour.
to 40, I think is the average.
I would suggest watch. Like if you're a new bidder, just watch how the bidding goes and make sure you don't miss out on your opportunity like Rut did. But that car did go for more than what he had budgeted or whatever. I can't wait to see Rut find another car and finally win, because I think his energy is going to be like over the top for it. I do know now what his style in cars is. He does like the Japanese, the JDMs and stuff like that. So now we know that his type is. Maybe we can like search out cars for him. But it was really funny to watch that go down yesterday. And sorry guys, he didn't win. He didn't end up bidding, but he did register to bid.
Yeah.
So we got him through baby steps, I guess. Like maybe Dallas he'll win a bid, or maybe a year from now.
We'll have to send them some of the education that we've created in the morning show about how to bid once you get up there.
Like actually bid.
Correct.
Yeah.
You have to engage with the bidder's assistant, let them know you want the vehicle, but we're having some fun with Rut.
It's all in fun, Rut.
It's all in fun,
Yeah,
Rut.
we'll help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I can't wait to hear more of his poetic phrases. It's better to have loved than lost and never loved at all, or something to that effect.
Do you want to know another funny thing?
I would love to know if anything.
You and Rut are wearing the same shirt again today.
Get out of town.
You are definitely wearing it. And also, folks, this shirt is also available in our wonderful Mecum shop. And It's one of my favorite shirts. I worked with one of our designers back home in Walworth to design this. We didn't have a lot of motorcycle shirts to choose from, and I love it. I couldn't love it more. Shout out to Mike, one of our amazing graphic designers. But that is available as well as the Harrisburg tee that both Rut and Matt had on yesterday, as long as with some great stuff, as well as the coffee cups that we have at our table. Don't miss out on your chance to shop here or online. Great stuff. But you and Rut just twin every day. Do you guys like coordinate in the morning?
We do.
Yeah, I have a feeling about that.
We're trendsetters.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of trend setting.
Yes. The thing that is look, even right now, this bike gets so much attention.
So
it's crazy.
we're having a blast. I'm having a blast with the little blueberry, as Alyssa and I refer to it. So this is a little bicycle that I bought, and I brought it here to the auction. I've been riding it around, having an absolute joy. But it needed to get cleaned up, Brian, because it is going across the block tomorrow, and it was a little dirty. I tried to polish it to the best of my abilities, and I thought, hey, you know what? We have access to some of the great detailers here on site. Let me find out a little bit more about how the vehicles that cross the block, not just the little bicycles, how they get presented and ready for auction.
Hey, Ben, thanks for helping my little bike look its best before it rolls across the block.
Oh, yeah, it's my pleasure.
So to get this little thing shined up, I've enlisted the help of Ben, who's part of our collections team that goes around helping the collections look their best. And Ben, is the service worth it?
Oh, absolutely. We don't really know what conditions we're walking into sometimes when we find these collections. And to take them and turn them around with just, good detail, we take care of the white walls, the tires, the interiors, the windows, the chrome polishing, sometimes some paint polishing. But yeah, it's just very satisfying to bring the cars back to life again.
Ben, you work with the collections team that helps the named collections, but I'm also seeing a lot of other detailers on site. What's the story on them and the work that they're doing?
Correct. So the 303 detailing team is here to handle the bulk of the cars that aren't in a group of a collection. We handle, just the collection cars. So they can take care of all of your detailing needs. If you're just bringing, your classic car as an individual, they're here for that as well.
If you're bringing a vehicle to the auction, looking at this service, it is well worth it. And we want your piece looking its best for its moment on the auction block. Ben, thanks for the details. And hey, thanks for the polish, although I think this spot might need a little bit more work here.
There you go.
Oh, all right, thanks, yeah.
Well, Matt, I'm glad you showed that Ben should keep his job.
I know.
Yeah, what a great question you asked at the beginning.
I didn't set that up to the best of my abilities, but it is well worth it, Brown. Obviously, we're having some fun there with Ben. I appreciate him playing along, but it's needed, obviously, for a lot of these vehicles just to help them look their best. And so Ben specifically works on the named collections, right? So those are the larger groups of vehicles.
Like the Van Diver collection.
Like the Van Diver and the Schroeder collection, all of those. But if you do bring a single vehicle out, you can certainly connect with the 303 team that's here. They do a phenomenal job, and you can look into getting your vehicle detailed while it's here as it gets right across the block.
And that is an upgraded service, so there is a charge to that.
Correct, right. So people can find out more information, of course, at mecum.com or come by the service station. But the detailers are all over, Brian. It's amazing how far and wide they go here on site, just all the nooks and crannies. And then they do have a station where they're actually, I think, buffing the vehicles and bringing them to a very high level.
And again, when you consign a vehicle, you want to put its best foot forward or its best wheels forward, whether it's the marketing aspect or the presentation. So if you don't have time to do it, we do offer all kinds of marketing upgrades in terms of photography, videography, all those kind of services, but also the detailing services that we do offer here at auction.
Yeah.
That plug.
Get that plug.
Yeah, get that plug in.
And I will say also, too, with that package, Ben and I were laughing because my little quip at the end about you missed this spot. Ben did say, he was like, man, Matt, he's like, that's the most tired joke that we hear. So I thought that was great. So I said, absolutely, we're going to go with it.
Man, you're just going for it today.
Yeah, I got to grab all that low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, I hear music starting. What does that mean?
That means the auction started. But of course, as we wrap up our morning show, thanks for joining us. Drop us a comment wherever you are watching this, whatever platform you've encountered it on, Brian. I know we got some comments yesterday about shirt designs. We're real excited to kind of see what our followers have to say about that.
And also about bike tricks, Matt.
And bike tricks. That's right. You put the challenge out there.
I love it.
And so today we want to know, let us, which of those two Mopar drop tops would you want parked in your garage? And Brian, speaking of comments, we got a live one yesterday, which was really neat. After the show wrapped, Alyssa and I were here preparing for the day, and a gentleman came up. He looked over. He goes, "Oh, hey, I just watched the show as I was getting ready before my drive over to the auction." So we love hearing that. The show is catching on. We love getting people ready for what's in store at the auction.
Yeah, so more of you come over, say hi, let us know if you watched the show. We'd love to meet you guys.
Absolutely. All right, well, what's our sign off today? We had a Western theme.
Yeehaw! I don't know. Sayonara?
Happy trails, everyone. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for another episode of Mecum in the Morning.